Hello, Roger at Wuthering Heights. Quick check on these colder air masses coming in out of the Arctic. We have one anomalously cold air mass. This is one that's moving down from parts of originally around the north shore of Alaska, the North Slope, and of course coming in from the Arctic. And its leading edge is just getting into the area around Montana this morning. These bluer colors here represent temperatures below 32 degrees, and it's been snowing in some parts of Alberta this morning. And you can see quite a bit of colder temperatures across a wide area of Canada. Now what you can see here is zooming in a little bit more on Alberta. You can see that these illustrate where it's been snowing. Places like Calgary and up and over toward Red Deer, sort of a mixed rain and snow kind of deal going on around Edson, Alberta, and this continues back up into the Yukon territory. But you notice here with this area is an area of higher pressure. It's forcing the flow to sort of lift and bump up against the Rockies, the higher elevation, this lifting mechanism producing the precipitation here. And just getting into the area around the northern border areas around Montana, this is one cold air. Here's that cold air mass as depicted on the European charts here. This is 850 millibar temperature anomalies. So roughly about the top of Mount Mansfield, of course, in the upper plains and high prairies of Canada. That's just a little higher than off surface. So there's that cold air mass in blue, and you can see how it drops in here. This is valid this afternoon, and you can really see this anomalous temperature, very, very chilly. It's going to kind of work its way southward as a blue norther right there. This is valid on Friday night. So you can see where this cooler air is really getting into the northern panhandle area. This will be a weather headline, there's no doubt about it. This is some exceptionally cold temperatures. We're running at 850 millibars in the realm of 15 to 16, 17 degrees below normal. And you can see how the air mass then modifies as it heads toward Vermont. So we're not expecting anything in our neck of the woods. We're talking about 5 degrees below normal, no big deal at 850 millibars. And these temperatures then modify a little bit. We see another little burst of cooler air working in, and this has a little better aim at us, but then it gets kind of sidetracked. So if anything, I'm looking at a warm anomaly, and we'll go back to that. Check out what's going on up in Alaska. And you can see all this warmth. It's really getting up into the parts of the Arctic as well. And the whole western really side of North America, the Pacific North American ridge is really warming things up. And then if anything, looks like we have warmer air that'll be streaming in. This is about 10 days out, so a lot of warm air coming in across the country. And here's the 5-day temperature anomaly. You can see that very cold air mass across parts of Montana, skirting into the plains here, the high plains, heading toward Colorado. That does modify, and Nebraska, and you can see temperatures running about 5 degrees below normal. And that tries to work into the Great Lakes and in toward Vermont and New England in general, but never really reaches us before it modifies out. A little bit early in the season for that. However, the thing that's interesting is this major warm-up here we're seeing at 10 days up and down the western part of North America. Pretty amazing. Also over Greenland with a little cold shot of cooler air, colder anomaly up around the Hudson Bay and parts of northern Canada. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights Consulting.